Okay, so we have another example. So find the determinant using diagonal scheme method. So this time, gagamitin natin si diagonal scheme method. And the first thing we should do is to copy yung first column, yung elements ng first column and second column natin. So this will be 9, 2, and 1, tapos 7, 4, and 2. And then we put the diagonals. Okay, so pababa natin will be this one. Yan. And then 761, and then 522. Pataas naman natin will be ito. Yan. 269 and then 327. Of course, these are all negative. And sa pababa naman, these are all positive. Okay. So we now proceed to computation. So this will be equal to, so the determinant of matrix E is equal to, okay, unahin natin si positive. So 9 times 4 times 3 plus 7 times 6 times 1 and then plus 5, 2, and then 2. Tapos si negative naman. So this will be equal to negative 5, 4. Okay, unahin na lang natin sa baba para hindi nakakalito. So 1 times 4 times 5 and then minus 2, 6, 9. Yan. And then yung huli naman is negative 3, 2, and then 7. So, ngayon, magsisimplify na tayo. So, this will be equal to 9 times 4 times 3 is 108. Okay? And then 7 times 6 times 1 is 42. 5 times 2 times 2 is 20. 1 times 4 times 5 is 20. Okay, so minus 20. Negative 2 times 6 times 9, that is negative 108. And then negative 3 times 2 times 7, that is negative 42. Okay, so lahat to positive, lahat naman to negative, and they have the same exact number. So, ibig sabihin, magka-cancel silang lahat. And our determinant for E is equal to 0. Okay, so you can check that on your calculator. Now, itry nating hanapin yung determinant ng matrix E natin using minors and cofactors. But this time, dalawang selection lang yung gagawin natin. Okay? So, select natin si this one. Ito, si 1, 2, and 3. Okay? So, matrix E natin will be equal to 1 times negative 1. This is in row 3 and column 1. So, 3 plus 1 times, pag ito yung sinelect mo, matatanggal si 9, 2, and 2, 3. So, you will be left with 7, 5, 4, 6. So, yan yung minor niya. Si 7, 5, 4, and 6. Then, plus si 2. 2 naman this time. So, negative 1, this is in row 3 and column 2. So, 3 plus 2. And then, yung minor niya will be, if you select this one, matatanggal si second column and si third row, you will be left with 9, 5, 2, 6. 9, 5, 2, 6. Okay? Ayusin lang natin. 9, 5, and then 2, 6. And of course, 3 times negative 1 raised to, this is in row 3 and column 3, so that will be 3 plus 3 times the minor of this element, that is 9, 7, 2, 4. Ayan. Okay. So, solving for this one, okay, so this will be equal to, negative 1 raised to 4 is positive 1. So, 1 times 1 is 1. And the determinant of 7, 5, 4, 6 is equal to 22. Okay. And for this one, negative 1 raised to 5, that is negative 1. So, magiging negative 2 multiplied by the determinant of the matrix 9, 5, 2, 6, that is 44. Tapos, dito naman, negative 1 raised to 6 is positive 1. So, plus 3 tayo dito. And then, the determinant of the matrix 9, 7, 2, 4 is equal to 22. Okay? So, simplifying this one, this will be equal to 22 minus 88 plus 66. And this will be equal to 0. Which is the same sa nakuha natin when we used the diagonal scheme method. Now, let's try. If we select si 7, 4, 2, si second column naman. Okay? So, try natin if we still get a 0 as a determinant for matrix E. So, this will be equal to, if we choose si 7, then negative 1, this is in first row and second column, so 1 plus 2, times the minor, okay, so matatanggal ito, we will be left with 2, 6, 1, 3. And then, we add si second element na na-select natin, which is si 4, negative 1 raised to 2 plus 2 kasi nasa row 2, column 2 siya. And then the minor of 4 is 9, 5, 1, 3. Okay? And then add natin si last element, then negative 1 raised to, this is in third row and second column, so 3 plus 2 times minor ng 2 natin is si 9, 5, 2, 6. Okay, 9, 5, 2, and then 6. Okay, solving for this, we have, this is equal to negative 1 raised to 3, that is negative, so negative 7. Tapos, determinant ng matrix natin na to is equal to 0. And then, we add 4. Negative 1 raised to 4 is positive 1. So, positive 1 times 4 is 4. Then, the determinant ng matrix natin na to is 44. Hindi, 22, I should say. Sorry. That is 22. And then, for the third one, that will be negative 1 raised to 5. That is negative 1. So, negative 2 tayo dito. Multiplied by the determinant of this one, ito siya. So, that is 44. Yan, 44. So, simplifying this one, this will become 0. So, 0 plus 88 minus 88. And solving this one, that will be equal to 0. So, okay, napatunayan ulit na kahit anong element yung iselect mo, you will still arrive to the same determinant. Okay? Basta tama yung process na gagawin mo. Okay, so that is example number 2, using minors and cofactors. Now, let's try example number 3, using minors and cofactors pa din. Kasi kung gagamitin mo si diagonal scheme method, medyo mahirap siya. Kailangan mo munang i-reduce into a 3 by 3 matrix before you can get the determinants. Okay? So, for this one, select natin si second row na lang. Since 2021 naman ngayon. Char. Okay. So, this will be equal to, determinant of E is equal to 2 times negative 1 raised to, this is in row 2 and column 1. And then, yung determinant ng, okay. So, if we select this one, matatanggal ito. And ito. So, you will be left with negative 1, 2, 3. Tapos, 3, 0, 1, and then 2, 4, 5. So, that is a 3 by 3 matrix, which is kaya ng calculator ninyo. So, you can do that. Okay? Huwag tayong maghirap. And then, plus, si second element natin, si 0. So, 0 na yan. Wag na nating isulat kasi a number multiplied to 0 is equal to 0 naman. So, we select si third. Yan, si 2. Multiplied by negative 1 raised to, this is in row 2 and column 3. So, 2 plus 3 siya. And then, matrix na matitira will be, okay, so erase ko to. So, we selected si 2. So, yan, matatanggal ito. So, you will be left with 4, negative 1, 3. Tapos, 10, 3, 1, and then 4, 2, and then 5. And for the last selection, we have 1 multiplied by negative 1 in raised to row 2 and column 4. So 2 plus 4. And then yung matrix mo will be, selected this one. So matatanggal yan. So you will have 4, negative 1, 2, 10, 3, 0, and 4, 2, 4. Okay? So ayan. Now, we simplify. This is equal to negative 1 raised to 3 is negative 1. So, negative 1 times 2 is negative 2. And if you compute this on your calculator, you will have a determinant of equal to 14. Okay? And then, si plus 0. Tapos, negative 1 raised to 5, still negative 1. So, negative 1 times 2, that is negative 2. Determinant of this 3 by 3 matrix is 122. Okay, so you compute this on your calculators, ha. And then, negative 1 raised to 6 is positive 1 times 1, that is positive 1. Wag na nating isulat. So, plus, anong determinant ng matrix natin? That is 104. So, simplifying this one, you will get determinant of matrix E equal to negative 168. Okay, for your sit work, isolve nyo to. Okay, solve this one using minors and cofactors. Tapos, since naging 3 by 3 matrix to, gawin nyo si diagonal scheme method. So, using cofactors and minors and cofactors. Tapos, for the 3 by 3 matrix, use diagonal scheme method. Okay, so this is sheet work. Okay, so that will be your set work. So that ends my discussion in finding the determinants of a matrix using minors, cofactors, and the diagonal scheme method.